Hello, YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, Rukakwadash. This is your brother, Obadiah, Yahawah Canaan, and I'm bringing a lesson to you today. And he alone decides and makes a decision. I want to say salutation to all of the Akim that are out here teaching and doing what's necessary to fulfill what the Most High wants fulfilled in his prophetic transitional process. Shalaki, I know I got a little music going. Bear with me a little bit, I'll turn it down so it doesn't interfere with the lesson today. Now, we want to give all honor and praise to Yahawah, and we will also want to make sure that we acknowledge the Son, YAHAWASHI, who without his sacrifice, we would be in our sin, which we are in, and it would just be no available opportunity for us to even see any form of salvation. And so we want to thank the Most High for providing YAHAWASHI and Ruach HaKodesh to lead us in the direction we need to go. Clearly, there's a lot of things going on right now that are just, at some point I feel like it's awesome. It's just, to live during this time. And, I was just talking to another Hebrew friend of mine, Hebrew Israelite friend, and we were talking about the fact that living at this particular time is what the apostles and what they wanted to do, and they couldn't imagine what was going on at this point in time because it was just so, it was just unbelievable in terms of the things that were going to occur and happen. But clearly the Most High has predestined everything that he plans to do, and there's just no getting around that. It's just what's going to happen, and you might as well face it. And that kind of brings me to my topic today, and I'm going to give you the topic, and then I'm going to just do a little more commentary, and then we're going to get into some scripture and then get to it, okay? Because we really need to get into this and talk about it right. And I always want to lambate off of some of the other lessons that the Most High gave me to bring forward, and I try to do my best to kind of keep them in sequence with whatever the Most High gives me through the Ruach HaKodesh to deliver, because I think it's important. And currently, there's current events that are flying off the shelf prophetically. A lot of the Akim that are teaching, brothers from GMS, Brother Nakama, Brother Amawad Abad, Brother GMS narrator, South Carolina, he's been teaching. Of course, the apostles, Great Millstone, Apostle Gabar, Apostle Tahar, Apostle Ramlab. They're giving up major information and nuggets. The daily edification is awesome in terms of what Apostle Gabar is offering us in terms of his prophetic knowledge that he's getting from the Ruach HaKodesh through the Most High Yahawah, leading through YAHAWASHI. Listening, you gotta subscribe and listen to these men of the Lord, because they are bringing the truth. And it's funny because the truth has been getting out in the way it has for a multitude of time. Now, of course, the Most High is still doing his thing as he is with his newly revealed information that's coming through other venues that are available, that are starting to appear, because Esau, Edom has been hiding a multitude and a myriad of books and information that we have out there that we don't know about yet until the Most High lets them come forward and forces Esau, Edom to give them up. And this is kind of what we're dealing with. And so this is remarkable that these things are happening. And that's, where we are. My topic is Yahawah's prophetic directives. Can they be changed by anyone or anything, even YAHAWASHI? Say it again. Yahawah's prophetic directives, can they be changed by anyone or anything, even YAHAWASHI? who they ignorantly call Jesus. And my straight answer is no. No, because the Most High is in control of everything. Nothing leaves, nothing lives, nothing dies, nothing moves up, down, left, right, sideways, or anywhere in between unless it is sanctioned and authorized by Yahawah the Father. Let's please get that straight. Stop listening to these wicked cavemen talking crap, these red dragons talking about Jesus Christ has done this and done that outside of the Father. No, he has not. He can't do anything, and he said it over and over again. I do nothing unless my Father approves of it, or unless my Father's in line with it first. That is the directive that comes down. No one's changing anything the Father has done. And these Edomites that are running around saying that the new covenant is here and that things have been changed and they're going to be saved and raptured and all this, that's a flat out, point blank period lie. It's not true. And they hate when you bring the truth out, and they call it hate speech. And like one of the Akim brothers said in Sakari, Deacon Hakar, he said, if YAHAWASHI, who they ignorantly call Jesus Christ, was around right now, they would call his teaching hate speech, because he was teaching who his chosen seed that he was sent to save are the Hebrew Israelites, and by all means, they are the people that you see and hear from now, who they label as black Hebrew Israelites, but we're not black. We don't associate with any black organizations. We're not involved with any black organizations. We're not black. We despise being called that. That is a derogatory, negative connotation and construct that they made up. And if you continue to call yourself and identify yourself as a color, then you are under the mind control of the people who are put over you to be oppressors and made to be the wicked. This is how Most High Yahawah made them. And they are a whipping stick, and if you are dumb enough to continue to believe that you are a color like black, that's not a people, that's not a nationality, that's not a land, it doesn't fit. And if you continue to be called by what they labeled you, they know they've got you under their control. Now, yes, we are in this wicked captivity in this kingdom, and this is soon to be over, so we're under a semblance of control by him anyway, because he still has this blessing going on, even though it's whittling down real fast. So if you want to continue to use that construct of black and white, they don't have any problem with you. They have no fear of you, because you're using what they labeled you. You know, to me, if you're called black, that's worse than being called a nigger, because to me, that's black represents death. It represents ignorance. It represents degradation. It represents nothing that is positive. This is what it does. You know, you name anything: black ball, black death, black male. It's all very negative. Why would you want to be called that or have your people call you that? This is stupid. You need to stop. Now you got Nick Cannon that came out. Hey, Deshaun Jackson came out before him, and of course Ice Cube came out. Those two, later two, they retracted what they were saying, which was cowardly, and they came back and they pushed back and said, you know, well, I apologize. Apologize for what? Telling the truth? If we're saying we're the Hebrew Israelites, and that's what we've been saying the whole time, and they now claim to be the Hebrew Israelites, how is that anything that is a anti-Shemitic? And it's not Semitic, it's Shem, S-H-E-M, not S-E-M. That isn't a word that doesn't exist. They made that up just like they made up Ish, okay? It's not what the son of Noah was called. They know this, and you can research it and look it up, okay? It's Shemite. Yes, they were taught by Shem, by the offspring of Shem, 800 A.D., Shalaki, 800 B.C., they were taught, okay? Bulan, his crew, his lineage, Khazarians, okay? Ashkenaz, okay? Georgia, Russia, Mount Seir, they were taught the constructs and belief systems of our Hebrew Israelite origin, and they ran with it, and they've been running with it ever since, and hiding who the hell they are. This is why they don't want to come out. Because why? Because if everyone understands and embraces and knows that we are the Hebrew Israelites, which is who we are, then what happens? Then everyone's going to say, well, then who the hell are they? If they really understand and really come to the realization and do your research and homework and go back to the antiquities of Russia where they couldn't affect their iconoclasm and turn everything to Edomite-ation, change everything to some pale male image, then you will see that all of the angels, all of the Most High, all of heaven is of our people. This is what it is. They know it, and they don't want that to come out, because if they have to understand the truth of who we are, then what ends up happening? People are going to say, who the hell are they then? And see, this is what they don't want. So naturally, they jump on anyone that says, oh, he's Hebrew Israelite. Well, here's the thing. They'll let you be anything else. You can be a Buddhist, you can be of Islam, you can be a Catholic, you can be any other denominational, what I call religious practitioner, systematic crap, but you can't be Hebrew Israelite, right? Okay, wow. Okay, well, even the ones who claim to be the most chosen people of the Most High over in Jerusalem, they don't even call themselves Israelites. They call themselves Israelis. They're not even calling themselves what they want, because they know they're not the people. So they jump on the fact this is coming out. Now everyone is pulling, and they're going to get that information, and it can't be stopped, because like Brother Malcolm says, as fast as they come out with the lies, the truth comes out first, and the truth can't be overturned by their lies. They can't cover it fast enough. They just can't cover it. And now they know they can't, because it's just coming out, because the Most High, Yahawah, is not allowing them to. So now, okay, so the deal is what I was saying before. Let's get into this. That's 12 minutes of commentary. So you understand what I'm saying here, okay? It's time to get into it. Yahawah's prophetic directives. Yahawah has directives, and his directives stand. They will not be changed. And we're going to pull scripture that says his word is not going to be void, okay? And so, can they be changed by anyone or anything? No, they can't. So you're wasting your time trying to say that they could be. So the first place we're going to go to is we're going to go to Isaiah chapter 55, because that to me is a good place to kick this off. All right, Isaiah 55, and we're going to go to verse 11. All right, very very good statement. Okay, Yahawah's saying, the Father is saying, all right, so shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereunto I sent it. This is telling you, Most High is saying, his word ain't going to come out void. So there's no Edomites going to try to say, well, Jesus is going to rapture us, or a good time Jesus is going to save us. Well, if that's the case, why ain't he saving you from everything that's going on right now in the world? But you're not getting that, because ain't no Jesus saving nobody. It's YAHAWASHI, and he ain't saving nobody that's going against what the Most High set in motion. He said his word will not come back void. Read it again. 55, Isaiah chapter 11. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth, that's Yahawah, the Father. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereunto I sent it. Now, that is saying that even YAHAWASHI can't change what the Most High set in motion. So all you no-class Malones, all you wicked two-third pastors, your worthless dollar, your cheating snakes, your effeminate Osteen, all of y'all, you cannot change the Father's word, and you're not going to invoke Caesar Borgia, the second son of the sixth Pope of Rome. Caesar Borgia is not the Father's son. He is not YAHAWASHI. He's not who you ignorantly call Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, that's not who is in control. And you better understand, no one is changing what the Father set in motion, okay? And let's go to Luke chapter 10. Let's go there. All right, let's see what YAHAWASHI is saying, okay? We're going to go to Luke. And we're going to go to 10. All right? And we want 17. Shalom. All right? I know y'all know where I'm going. Go with me. 10:17. Okay, here we go. And the 7. Luke 10:17. And the 70 returned again with joy and saying, Lord, or Yahushua, even the devils are subject unto us through thy name. And he said unto them, I beheld Satan as lightning fall from heaven. Behold, I give unto you power to tread on serpents and scorpions, and over all the power of the enemy, and nothing shall by any means hurt you. Notwithstanding in this, rejoice not that the spirits are subject unto you, but rather rejoice because your names are written in heaven. See what I mean? So the Most High is telling you, you got power, but the power you have cannot still change what the Most High set in motion. Power in heaven. You cannot change anything. It's not going to happen. Right? Shalaki, where are we going next? Okay, we're going to what? Mark 13, 32. What's the next precept we want? Mark 14, 32. Okay. Here we go. And 32. And it reads, but of that day and that hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels which are in heaven, neither the Son, but the Father. See, so Yahawashi doesn't even know when he's going to be sent back here. Only the Father knows, which automatically shows you the separation in the deity of the Godhead. So that's just telling you right off the bat, you can't change what the Father has in motion. Even Yahawashi doesn't know when he's coming back, because if he could change what the Father set in motion as his directives, then he would know when he's coming back, but he doesn't know that. Neither the angels or anyone else in heaven, which tells you the Father takes precedent over everything. His sovereignty is above it all. Gotta understand that. Okay, we're going to go to 1 John 3:20. So go with me. 1 John 3:20. For if our heart condemn us, Yahweh is greater than our heart, and knoweth all things. He knoweth all things. No one else knows all things but the Most High. And he's telling you that right here in this, okay? Next we're going to go to Psalms 147. See, these are the precepts that just validate the fact that no one's changing what the Most High Yahweh has set in motion. You will not change his word. You will not change what he said he's going to do. And Yahushua and the angels are going to fulfill every bit of it. Psalms 147, verse 5. Great is our Lord Yahweh, and of great power his understanding is infinite. So that means he's over everything. He's over everything. Okay, next we're going to go to Psalm 69, since we're already here in Psalm 69, verse 5. Okay, 69, 5. Okay, we just stop there. Okay, here we go. 69, 5. O Yahweh, thou knowest my foolishness, and my sins are not hid from thee. Let not them that wait on thee, O Yahweh power of hosts, be ashamed for my sake. Let not those that seek thee be confounded for my sake, O Yahweh of Israel. You see what I'm saying? So the Most High is telling you right off the bat, okay, let not them that wait on thee, O Yahweh power of hosts, be ashamed for my sake. Let not those that seek thee be confounded for my sake, O Yahweh of Israel. So he's for us, and he's already set his directives in motion, and nobody's changing that. It's not going to be changed. Okay, the next place I want to go is I want to hit Isaiah 46, and then I'm going to go back to the New Testament. Okay, so go with me. Isaiah 46, and we're going to hit verse 10 on 46. 46 and 10. Declaring the end from the beginning and from the ancient times, the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure. That's Yahweh. I'll read it again, because y'all need to understand. No one's changing what the Most High's directives are, not even YAHAWASHI. If they're not being changed, the Father's directives and his prophetic directives are going through. No one's changing it. Unless he changes it, it's not going to be changed. Declaring the end from the beginning and from ancient times, the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure. So he's telling you nothing's going to change unless he changes it. Okay, now we're going to go to Matthew 24 and then Mark 13. So you know where I'm going with that, right? Matthew 24, and we want verse 26. And it says, wherefore, if they shall say unto you, behold, he is in the desert, go not forth, behold, he is in the secret chambers, believe it not. For the lightning cometh out of the east, and shineth even unto the west, and also the coming of the Son of Man be. For whatsoever the carcass is, there will be the eagles be gathered together. Okay? So the Most High is telling you right there. And then 25 says, behold, I have told you before. Wherefore, if they shall say unto you. See, so the Most High is telling you, he has already told you before. He's already predestined this situation. It's not going to change. Let's go to Mark 13:32, because it's going to give us pretty much the same kind of connotation, but let's get it. Mark 13:32. All right, Shlach. But of that day and that hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels which are in heaven, neither the Son, but the Father. See, only the Father knows what his directives are going to do in totality, even that point where he's going to send Yahawashi back. And Yahawashi doesn't know when that's going to happen. The Most High is sending him back when he says he's sending him back. Okay? Did we get Proverbs 15 and 11? I believe we did that one. Yeah, I believe we did. Okay, but let me just make sure. Shlaki. That was Proverbs 15 and 11. Okay, let me get 16 while I'm here. Proverbs 16 and verse 4. The Lord Yahweh hath made all things for himself, yea, even the wicked for the day of evil. Everyone that is proud in heart is an abomination to Yahweh the Lord. Though hand join to hand, he shall not be unpunished. So, you see, he says here, the Lord Yahweh hath made all things for himself, yea, even the wicked for the day of evil. So we're in this day of evil now, and he made the Edomites for this purpose. You cannot join with them. You cannot get justice in a wicked kingdom when the wickedness is going on, and why would you want to? And if you're running around calling yourself black, you have put yourself in line, like I said before, to be part of the 2/3, because the ones who are going to be eradicated from this earthly plane are the ones that the Most High said he created to be the wicked for the day that he calls of evil. And this is who they are. And that's why it says that everyone that is proud in heart is an abomination to Yahweh the Lord. Though hand join in hand, he shall not be unpunished. So even if you manage to connect with these Edomites and join with them, you still going to get destroyed because you're doing that. See, you cannot, the Most High said, my people are called by my name. Okay? His name is Yahawah. His name ain't black. So there is no black heritage. There is no black people, no black land. There is no black nationality. If you are rejecting his heritage by calling yourself black, then you do not want the promises and you do not qualify for the promises that he has for his children of Israel. It's just as simple as that. So if you say you want to be black and you want to continue to keep that construct that your oppressor has put on you, then you go ahead and do it. Because all you're going to end up with is destruction. Because that's what you're going to get, because the Most High is saying you don't want his promises, you don't want his inheritance, and this is what you want. So you go ahead and call yourself that. You be a fool and follow these Isracoons out here calling themselves black and trying to get a black movement and a black crap going on. But it ain't working, because the Most High is not supporting any of it. And that's why it's not coming together, and none of it is. Okay? None of that's coming together. Okay, let's post some more scriptures I have here. I'll put some notes down. One of the places I want to go is Psalms 19:7. The law of the Lord is perfect, reviving the soul. The testimony of the Lord is sure, making wise the simple. Psalms 1:1-3. Blessed is the man who walks not in the counsel of the wicked, nor stands in the way of sinners, nor sits in the seat of scoffers. But his delight is in the law of the Lord Yahweh, and on his law he meditates day and night. He is like a tree planted by streams of water that yield its fruit in its season, and its leaf does not wither in all that is done. He prospers. See, you can't prosper and you can't get anything in this wicked kingdom unless you're walking by the way the Most High said. That's why he said, the man who walks not in the counsel of the wicked. You do not want to join with these wicked people, because that's the counsel of the wicked. And you won't prosper walking in that. You cannot get equality walking in that. You got to come away from that. That's what the Most High said. If you don't come out, then you just got to go down with it. Simple as that. Proverbs 2:6. For the Lord Yahweh gives wisdom from his mouth, cometh knowledge and understanding. Okay? Let's understand that. Fast to the word of life, so that in the day of YAHAWASHI, I may be proud that I did not run in vain or labor in vain. And that's what you got a lot of people running in labor in vain, and they're very proud like Esau, and they're not going anywhere because they're just doing it all in vain. Ephesians, you also want to go Ephesians 4:23, and to be renewed in the spirit of your minds. This is what he's looking to see happen. If you're not renewed in the spirit of your mind through YAHAWASHI, who has been given by the Father and bringing the Raw Kodesh, then you're going to be stuck in bywords and constructs that keep you down. Okay? Matthew 10:28. And do not fear those who can kill the body, but cannot kill the soul. Rather fear him who can destroy both soul and body in hell. And this is what you have happening. You're in hell here because you're embracing a construct, a byword construct of calling yourself black and staying away from the Most High. And so when you do this, you have put yourself in hell, and this is where you are. Proverbs chapter 3, 5-6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and do not lean unto your own understanding. See? In all your ways, not acknowledge him, and he will make straight the paths. So you can't see all these crooked paths going through Black Lives Matter and all these wicked two-third organizations and groups and all these super coons out here. Those paths are all crooked. Okay? Psalms 119:18. Open my understanding, which the ignorant and unstable twist to their own destruction as they do the other scriptures. And this is what they're doing. That's why you got Edomites out here who are taking the scriptures, and since they absconded it and they captured it and they stole it like they raped, robbed, and stole everything else on the earth, and then they try to write themselves in as though they're going to be raptured or have something happen, and you kill everybody on the planet just about, and then you turn around and think that you can go ask for fake white Jesus, good time Jesus, and you get to go unscathed without no punishment, and you get to be in heaven and get all the promises. Wrong. That's not going to happen. And this is showing you right here, you're not going to get that. Understand which the ignorant and unstable twist to their own destruction as they do the other scriptures. And that's what Yahawashi is telling you. 2 Thessalonians 2:13. But we ought to always give thanks to Yahawah for you, brothers, beloved by Yahawah, because power chose you as the first fruits to be saved through sanctification by the Spirit and the belief in truth. This is where we are. Colossians 3:10. And have put on the new self, which is being renewed in knowledge after the image of its creator. This is what we're trying to do. Put on the image of YAHAWASHI, which the Most High sent as an example for us to follow. And if we do that, we will be successful in terms of turning back to the Father. But if you keep turning to black, and groups out here to give you black heritage, you're getting nothing. That's empty. There's nothing there. Okay? Philippians 2:14-16. Do all things without grumbling and questioning, that you may be blameless and innocent, children of Yahawah without blemish, in the midst of a crooked and twisted generation, among whom you shine as lights in the world. See what I'm saying? In the world, shining as lights. Holding now, these Hebrews were more noble than those in Thessalonica. They received the word with all eagerness, examining the scriptures daily to see if these things were so. This is what we're supposed to be doing. If you're not meditating and examining the scriptures daily, you're going to go off the path and you're going to be lost. And you're not going to do what needs to be done. Shalaki, let me get some water here. Luke chapter 1:37. For nothing will be impossible with Yahawah. Psalms 33:4. For the word of Yahawah is upright, and all his work is done in faithfulness. And this is how you have to operate. All right? 2 Peter 3:15-16. An account and patience of our Lord as salvation, just as our beloved brother Paul also wrote to you according to the wisdom given him, as he does in all his letters, when he speaks in them of these matters. There are some things in them that are hard. See, Paul's even telling you, are hard and hard to understand and hard to work with. And the Lord relented from the disaster that he had spoken of bringing on his people. Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through him who strengthens me. This is what Yahawah is saying. John 16:13. When the Spirit of truth comes, he will guide you into all the truth. For he will not speak on his own authority, but whatever he hears, he will speak, and he will declare to you the things that are to come. That's what we wait for, and that's what we pray for on a daily basis. John 5:3. For this is the love of Yahawah, that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not burdensome or grievous. See, Most High is telling you they're not grievous. Acts chapter 17:11. Right? That's, you got to go there. It backs up what I just said. Jonah 3:10. When Yahawah saw that they did how they turned from their evil way, Yahawah relented of the disaster that he had said that he would do to them, and he did not do it. Okay, Ecclesiastes, right? 3:1. For everything there is a season and a time for every matter under heaven. Psalms 119:89. Forever, O Yahawah, your word is firmly fixed in the heavens. See, it's not changed. You can't change it. The Most High put it in motion, and you cannot change what he put in motion. Nothing and no one is changing it. Okay, Psalms 1, chapter 1, verse 2. But his delight is in the law of Yahawah, the Lord, and on his law he meditates day and night. This is what we try to do all the time. And this is what we've been trying to tell you to do. But will you do it? That's the problem. You see what I'm saying? Exodus 3, John 15:3. By God in the sight of God we speak in YAHAWASHI. Already you are clean because of the word that I have spoken to you. John 10:35. If he called them gods to whom the word of Yahawah power came, and scriptures cannot be broken. John 7:38. Whoever believes in me, as the scriptures have said, out of his heart will flow rivers of living water. Matthew 7:24. Everyone then who hears these words of mine and does them will be like a wise man who built his house on a rock. See, YAHAWASHI is that rock. You got to build your house on that. That's how it goes down. There's no other way to do that. 2 Peter 3:16. As he does in all his letters when he speaks in them of these matters, there are some things in them that are hard to understand, which the ignorant and unstable twist to their own destruction, as they do the other scriptures. I just read that one. That was one I hit before, but I had to hit it again because it was so good. I had to hit it twice. I think I already read it twice anyway. I read it more than once, so that was Matthew 7:24, right? 2 Peter 2:21, right? For it would have been better for them never to have known the way of righteousness than after knowing it to turn back from the holy commandment delivered to them. 2 Corinthians 2:17, right? See, I'm hitting scriptures that show you that the Most High is not changing anything about his word. 1 Corinthians, right, 4:6, I have applied all these things to myself and Apollos for your benefit, brothers, that you may learn by us not to go beyond what is written, that none of you may be puffed up in favor of one against another. John, right, 8:31. So Yahushua said to the Hebrews, who hath believed in him? If you abide in my word, you are truly my disciples, and you will know the truth, and the truth will make you free. Right? All right, so I could go down the list on so many more. I have quite a few that I pull here as far as precepts are concerned, but I don't want to make this too long because I know how Jake can get. But, I mean, you can go to Proverbs 4:23. Keep your heart with all diligence, from whom it flows the springs of life. 1 John 1:8, you can go there. 2 Corinthians 4:16 through 18. 1 Corinthians 15:58. Therefore, beloved brothers, be steadfast, immovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord Yahawah, knowing that in Yahawah your labor is not in vain. 1 Corinthians 15:51, right? Behold, I tell you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed. And the only one who's changing anyone is Yahawah through YAHAWASHI. So, I mean, you know, after school, it's just so many precepts. I mean, I just pulled so many. And, you know, basically what I'm saying is the entire word of the Most High, the entire Bible, all of his Torah, it will not be changed. And no one is going to change it, or nothing is going to change it. And you can't be listening to people who are wicked and Edomites, and people who think that they're black, and people who think that they are, you know, a construct that was been given by their oppressors, because it's just going to lead you straight to hell, and you're going to stay there. So if you're smart and you love the Most High, you'll follow his word directly. You go to him and stop trying to get salvation from this world. It's not going to happen. Right? All right. I still have Joshua 1:8. The book of the law shall not depart from your mouth, but you shall meditate on it day and night, so that you may be careful to do it according to all that is written in it. For then you will make your way prosperous, and then you will have good success. I mean, I just got notes and notes and notes that I've taken down of precepts and scriptures. I'll read another one. Knowing this first of all, that no prophecy of scripture comes from someone's own interpretation. For no prophecy was ever produced by the will of man, but men spoke from Yahawah as they were carried along by the Ruach HaKodesh. Right? See what I'm saying? It's all there. 2 Peter 21, Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Yahawah, the Lord, plans for welfare and not for evil, to give you a future and a hope. And on that note, I just want to say to you, come on, people. Israelites, you're not black. You have to turn back to the Father. These men have come out. Some have cowardly went back in. Ice Cube came out, he retracted. Money probably driven his initiative to come and apologize and then pull back. Same thing for Deshaun Jackson. Money in his position had him pull back. But Nick Cannon was a brave soul, is a brave soul, and he stood his ground. He lost the job, but so what? Everything in this world is vanity anyway. It's all vain, so you can't worry about it.
And he pulled back.
You can't serve the money and Yahawah. You can't serve Mammon and God. You can't do it. So he stood his ground. He got the message out. We are the Hebrew Israelites. We're not black. We refuse to take